now I'm down here picking up the color for today's project, Land and Stone. We get it at two different places. Today we're at J.J. Kennedy Concrete. 3 yards in that bag, right?
2.5.
2.5. Okay. We'll be out of here shortly. Okay, so I got back to the job site. I just ran new sewer and drain pipe for the downspout. You can see how we're stoning on top of it. We'll get this all sewn. We'll lay a traction mat on that, bring it in. A couple conduits for electric out here. There's a gazebo going right here, so that'll run up the post and you can have a light switch and so forth. Coming down, and we'll get some lighting over there as well. Another downspout running right through here. We eliminated the corrugated pipe. It's laying around here somewhere. Turned it to solid plastic. I made a connection, fabric over that, and we'll take it right to daylight. Whew. One of these days, I'm just gonna video and not have to jump around and do all this other stuff, and I can bring you a really good video. So I'll get you set up. We'll get this stoned, tamped, reinforced concrete at 10 o'clock. It's now about 7:30. So I wish I would have been here earlier, but it took a little bit longer to get the stone loaded, get color, and so forth. So we're underway now. Yeah, halfway done stoning. I think he's trying to hit me. Jobs, it's a very busy road, no place to park, so I pulled this up in front of this farm. I hope they don't mind. The ground's really dry, didn't seem to hurt it. Steve's bringing our other truck down right behind that one, mine, and we just pushed Matt and Tommy over into the grass here, making a shot for the mixer. He'll take this wide, get squared up. This driveway is about 9 foot wide. It's pretty cracked up, but we have to bring him up here. So we'll run him right up here, bring him up, park him, and then straight back out. No moving back and forth and so forth. So I got a little bit of the prep. Let me show you what we've been up to for the last hour. I started knocking this topsoil down. No hauling on this job. We're just leveling out the backyard a little bit, so I just created a little berm. Got enough rebar, Matt? Yep. By the way, Justin, we picked up 30 wire and 30 rebar this morning, so make sure you bill me for that.
I'm gonna need you, boss.
Did you break it?
No.
Oh my gosh.
I'll be sweating if I did.
All right, here's.
Yeah, hold on.
Right here.
I need to show everybody, because I don't know.
Let me put my coffee down that I've been meaning to drink for the last 2 hours.
Matt, you want to snap some lines on here?
Okay.
Is it?
You just stick it in there, close it up. Is it off or on?
Oh, I just turned it on. There you go. Okay, what did you do at the end? Because
push that button forward.
Okay, so that's what I was missing.
This releases it, that engages it. Okay.
Thank you.
You bet. Okay, back to my car. This is still full from this morning, so don't think I walk around here all day long drinking coffee. That's not all I do. So Matt and Jim are setting their heights on the wall.
You get anything, or is that right?
Yeah, it's just right in the dirt though. So right here we got a good mark. Right here. So we'll wrap that with our Epifoam. You could probably get across here and get one, and then across there and get that. I'm gonna lose this before I know it. Okay, so rebar going into all of our corners. See our pipes running to daylight. I'm gonna get that one buried. Concrete is due any minute. Rolled slate. Sorry guys, but this whole thing gets a border. That's kind of a standard anymore. Our customers really liking the border this year.
Oh, how can you not?
It's a great look. Okay, not doing the fire pit. They're keeping that stone. We'll be back next year doing that fire pit. Yeah. Okay, we'll be ready here in a minute. Okay, we are ready and waiting on concrete. I told him yesterday 10 o'clock we should be ready. 10:10. So good deal. He'll be here shortly. Ryan's just cleaning up that edge for me. Looking good. We wanted to hit this sooner than later. These pine needles are really going to start shedding here in the next couple of weeks. You can see they're dropping a little bit, but not too bad. Maybe we'll have a leaf blower on deck to try and push them off as we're finishing. This leveled off pretty good. Brought this little berm up about a foot. Now, we all know this will settle back down. This is all just fluffed in. I tracked it a little bit. But it sort of leveled them off a little bit. Nice setup. Here, color is going in. I like this kind of color. It rolls in the truck. It really doesn't take much to wash it down. We never throw the bags in the mixer. They say they dissolve, but like these labels, these folded areas, good. Sometimes you'll see chunks in the concrete when you're trying to finish. And it always happens right in front of the door, right where it's a problem. Let that color roll in all the way into the concrete. Don't add water yet. Let that mix in a little bit. Can you hand me that hose mat? So notice how we keep the drum turning kind of slow. And then when it's time, just give it a mist. Now it's taking that color in, and I'm not making the concrete too wet. I'm only using about a gallon of water to take that in. Never, ever, 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 ever put your hands beyond this point. You can give it a little shot right here. Okay, Dan. Now he'll go to full mix. Truck shows up wet and we can't wash that color in, we can bring that cement, that concrete forward and then back, and that'll help pull that color in as well. We'll take a look and see what he has. I'll tell him to do that one time. Hey Dan, can you bring that forward one time? I'll show you what I'm talking about. Now it's quiet. We'll bring that concrete up, catch the color on the fins, and back in. Good. Now I'll take it back. Okay, let's get to work. Now, I don't know why, it's just a habit of mine. I always say cement truck. It's a concrete truck. I know some viewers are going to get me on that one. Cement truck brings cement dust, powder to put in there. That's a concrete truck. We all know that. So it's just a habit of mine calling them cement mixers. Okay, into buggies, into place. Truck 1, 8 yards all done, cleaning up. And is number 2 here yet? Let's see. Dan's just squirting up into our buggy. Maybe it's a good thing he's not here. We can get him out and back in. Alright, you want to maybe just hold him up down there? We'll get Dan out when he comes. I'll bring the color up here. Out on the street making sure traffic is stopped so Dan can back out without having an accident. Hopefully number 2 is here shortly. I like it when they're here mixing up and we just switch trucks and start pouring. So now we're going to have about a 10 to 15 minute gap if he shows up right now. If he shows up right now. If he shows up right now. I keep looking through his trees. I thought I saw something. Alright. Hopefully he gets here quick. Nope. Number 2's mixing up all the color in it. Let's see how we're looking here. A little bit of a delay. Matt's cutting in the border. Staying ahead of it. Staying ahead of it. Concrete is starting to set up. Oh boy. Jim, you want to get on the other one going on that? Okay. Okay, here we go. I wish we had that half an hour back. Time to make it up. It is chaos here. We're keeping up. Stuff in the sun is all done. We can't get liquid out there. Go ahead. Whoa, we're hitting the house. That's how you get liquid release into the middle of a 26-foot patio.
Can you believe that Matt thought of that?
Jim saw this on YouTube. Where'd you see that at, Jim?
I don't know which one it was.
Oh man, I got to give that channel a shout out. That was good. Okay. I'm going to jump on that. Second truck is about ready to get on. Good, 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 and double good. Okay, home stretch with this border. Look how that S is right around that bend. That's going to look great if you follow that with landscaping, even grass going up to it. How nice that curve is going to look. The edge of the patio setting off with a heavy stone stamp border. Always looks good. So you want to do this when the concrete's fairly soft. You don't want to have to work to get that in. This is 12 inches wide. No, maybe up there in the sun, but definitely not right here. So I'm trying to do this looking through the camera. Get some tools out of my way. How about right there? Up in the sun, maybe, not over here. Last little bit. Keeping this edge clean. If you get a hole, you can reach out and scrape a little bit and lay it in there. Like that. Sorry, I can't do this and hold the camera. There we go. Steve, you jumping on?
No, it's soft.
Too soft? Okay, we're all caught up. Good deal.
Get another roller length.
Need some spray?
No.
Just keeping an eye, just keeping that sun line, getting it concrete finished as far as we can. Border's coming together nice.
Go right here, I think. I think that's why it makes. Is that how you can tell?
What's up?
If it's a little bit too wet.
Yeah, it's leaving a line. See the line?
Yeah.
That's good. Jim will stamp that out. And we'll probably stop right here. Okay, put you back right here. I'm grabbing a drink of water. Go ahead and do the same. So I just made my way across here in the shade. It's set up kind of slow. We have a line heading right down here and across. We're going to start wheeling in a second. I reached over the old and onto the new. They rolled that. We don't want to get a defined line. That's a way to break it up a little bit. Matt's touching up the border, truing everything up. We just did this about 30 seconds ago, covered in pine needles. Where's the leaf blower? Right there. That's working really well. I have a Still and I have a DeWalt. They're very comparable to each other. Good buys, if you ask me. Okay, we'll be rolling this in seconds. Staying on cleanup. I'm going to do a grade here and get some of this topsoil pulled up to this edge and get that form off shortly. We'll clean some of those spoils out of there. We won't leave that. Okay, we got Dylan on the wheel. Back and forth, give it a flip every once in a while. Don't get a pattern going. Give it a flip, set it down gently, and keep reeling. There you go. That'll help change up the texture. I'll show you what Steve's up to here. We're getting down to it. There's not too much to do. So this is rolled with no heavy stone. Show me the bottom of that, Steve. This is the heavy stone. You can see how aggressive it is right through here. Go ahead. Thanks. And this is the veining it leaves in the concrete. Doesn't that look nice? Permateak will settle in there and look sharp. Okay. Winding this project down. I will show it to you as soon as we're done. There we go.
Good morning, everybody. So it is Thursday morning. We're back here at this patio that we poured yesterday to put in our control cuts, give it a good cleaning and a scrubbing to release all of our liquid release, and then to color it and get it ready for sealer. So right now it is Jim and I. We're gonna get we're here. We're gonna get set up. The other guys will be here momentarily, and I'll show you the layout and everything like that. Okay, so if you can hear me over the power washer, we got all our cuts in. Matt is washing off all of that concrete dust from the saw. Dylan's following behind him, scrubbing it with the stiff bristle broom to get all the liquid release lifted. And then after that, Matt will go through and give everything a good cleaning. Now, one thing like I always like to point out, and again, if you can hear me over top of the power washer, these cuts that meet, we took the chop saw and we dove those down so that it forces the track there. That creates a weak spot, and with diving it down with the chop saw, it just makes it even more weak. So when this cracks, it's going to follow that cut. It's not going to go down and jump out. You know, it's going to come over and crack right there, right where we want it. So I'd like to set the sprayer up, but we're working with one hose bib, so I need to wait for these guys to get done before I can do that. So they're doing this. Jim and Ryan are organizing the trucks. It's a great Thursday. It was out of battery, almost out of battery, which is why I didn't film the border. But after Matt and I got done coloring the main part, I took what was left in the sprayer and went around and hit the border 2 or 3 more times. That way we get a lot of buildup with that color pigment on the border to really give it a nice accent and set this patio off. So the next step is to let it dry, and then after that dries, probably over the next 24 hours, to get a coat of sealer on it. And as always, that's my favorite part. That's when you see all the color and all the definition come out. So we'll see you guys back here for that.
Okay, this is the patio the next day. We got a little bit of rain last night. See, we have real good color. Some blotchiness here, that will all go away. Probably slowly back here, we're in a lot of shade, but it will go away and give us that marble look we're looking for. Making sure these joints are nice and dry. When water lays in here and then we seal it, it turns all white. So we want that nice and dry. Looking good. A little bit of water up here. Leaky downspout. Just give that a minute to dry. Cleaned up, a little bit of raking, some grass seed. You can see we flattened that off. Probably a good 5-foot bench in there. Brought it up about a foot. Let my footprints dry as I walk through the wet grass. Okay. Be sealing in minutes. Okay, down to my last corner. You can see sealer and no sealer. See that discoloration right there? Voila. And also, as I said before, this is going to change color. Everything's drying. There's a good spot right there. That's about how it's going to look. This is out in the sun area. That's in the shade. This is 24 hours later. So about a week later, this will all be nice and even. We can never get back to give you a final. We'll get there one of these days, but for now, you're just gonna have to take my word for it. Okay, first coat is all done. I get my boots back on, reload, give us about 15 minutes. I'll second coat it, all done. Okay, sealer's dry, sprayer's full, second coat, here we go. So I feel like that Home Alone movie where Marv is walking up the steps. I stepped in wet sealer, now my socks are sticking, almost coming off my feet. Oh boy, brand new socks too. Sorry, Donna. Can you stop at Costco and get me another pair? Funny, funny, funny. But there it is, second coat all done. Voila. That'll make my socks waterproof. Okay, I'll get my boots back on, get loaded up.